Right, what a day it's been. Welcome to my hotel room here in Wales. I have been at the track again because I'm back in a race car. I thought I'd show you a little bit of a clip from today. It's very short. There you go. It's literally that short, but that's what I've been doing today. And I've got a lovely... It's such a bad hotel room. To be fair, the hotel's actually pretty nice, but... Chang. Anyway, Bitcoin. $104,480 right now. Perfect time to consider opening a short position, and let me explain to you why. Very important line, this one. A lot of things to say about that line. It doesn't look like much, but it means a lot, especially when you start zooming out and looking at this overall trend here. There is also a lot of cryptocurrency news to discuss today, especially because of what's been kicking off in the past 24 hours. It's like absolute insanity. Elon going at Trump, Trump going at Elon cancelling SpaceX's space programs for NASA, Trump cancelling Elon's benefits that he gets from the government, everyone shouting at everything going wrong. And then today the market's done a massive recovery. Why is it recovered? It's recovered because we're going into Friday, recovered with the weekend. I'd expect it to get eaten away again this weekend. To be honest, things don't get better overnight. Generally, trend is your friend. We kicked off a bit of a downtrend there. I'd imagine it continues going into tomorrow. However, we need to look at a chart and kind of come to an actual overall conclusion here. So if you wouldn't mind, drop a like on the video. I'd really appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be back in France sooner than you can click your fingers. But tomorrow, I'm racing at Fun Cup in Wales at Anglesey. So come along if you're not watching this video too late. It's like £12 for a ticket for entry. And there's 2-3 hour endurance races that I'll be doing. Because I did want to jump back in a race car and do something fun. And just keep my voice down a little bit as well, because his neighbour's in here and everything, because we're in a hotel and it's 10 o'clock at night. Anyway, Ethereum, Bitcoin, all of them took a bit of a dive down the other day. All of them have recovered just a little bit. Even the stock market today is back up at the highs here at 6,000 points. It has recovered since yesterday where it took the dive down. It is now back up at the highs. The question really is this a good time to buy everything? And it concerns me greatly. So let's start off with today's cryptocurrency news. X has partnered with Polymarket, naming it the platform's official prediction market partner. This is pretty important news, to be honest. And the reason it's important is means Elon's not going to make a competitor, but it also means Elon has a plan when it comes to getting people talking about and gambling on politics. I don't know what his plan is, but it certainly doesn't mean that things are going to get any less exciting. It's generally quite an interesting development. Trump is an absolute tit. Trump said that the Fed is late and should cut rates by a full point. I don't know what maths he looks at. Jerome Powell acts in the best interests of everybody, not just Trump. Trump only wants Jerome Powell to cut rates to encourage spending so that he can put his big, beautiful bill through and spend loads of government money. Just that whole situation there, I'm completely on Elon's side. Whatever happened to saving money? Why is Trump suddenly wanting to spend and increase the debt ceiling by $3 trillion? No, it's $5 trillion in 5 years. That's what he wants to increase the debt ceiling by. It's an insane amount of money. And the question is, where does this money go? It predominantly goes to tax cuts for rich people. Rich people don't need more tax cuts. Rich people are already rich. Rich people do stimulate economies and rich people do generate jobs, but you're much better off throwing that money in at the bottom end and putting it into education, which has been cut, and putting it into healthcare, which has been cut. Idiot. Anyway, this is another idiot. These people, they wind me up. Right, you're talking about a $13 million price prediction, Mr. Micheal Saylor, you absolute tit. We've not hit 12 million. We're not hit 10, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've not even hit 1 million. And you're already talking about your $13 million Bitcoin price forecast. These are the kinds of things that you see at the tops of markets. These are the kinds of things that make me want to short Bitcoin. These are the kinds of things that make me lose just faith that people in this industry actually have a realistic opinion on what things are going to happen. When you've got an absolute moron saying that it's going to $13 million, it might do in like 50 years. But let's be realistic. Bitcoin isn't going to $13 million tomorrow. And if it is, we're all going to get super rich. But in order for Bitcoin to get to $13 million, the dollar has to lose an incredible amount of value against Bitcoin. And that just isn't happening at the pace that it's required to get Bitcoin to $13 million a coin. So this is just a ludicrous price forecast aimed at getting retail to buy in order to tempt more people to buy into Bitcoin like it's some kind of dirty Ponzi scheme. And this man is a creep. I don't like him. You're really getting my opinions today. Anyway, we also do have some trades open, so let's check in on those. It's been actually a pretty interesting day. These are my trades. I've got 3 trades open: short, short, and short. Short Fartcoin, short Bitcoin, and short Ethereum. In profit, in a loss, and in a profit. Combined, losing a grand total of about $2,000. However, if we scroll over to the profits that I took yesterday, from the trades that I posted in yesterday's video, we took a grand total of $13,000 profit, a grand total of $22,000 profit, and that's a brand new trade. But combined between these two, we're up huge, and we're still on an absolute winner streak. It's been insane. And don't forget as well, of course, where do I spend all my money? On BYBIT card. You can get a BYBIT card by clicking the link in today's video description. But yeah, I mean, people keep fading me. People keep saying, oh, I'm just going to counter trade you because you're always wrong. Look, I'm sat at a 2k loss right now, but I've taken 35. I'm not wrong. I'm actually pretty sick at trading recently. I've been on that absolute streak. You go, oh, you fake it, you fake it. Oh, piss off. PNL. Let's click on that. You can't argue with this tab. We're on closed positions. We're on it right now. Boom. We don't lose. We win. Those are my recent closed positions. These ones that are open right now, they don't count towards that total because they're not fully closed. Those trades are still open. We win. We're pretty good here. And we've been doing a very good job. Solana's having a nice bounce up today from hitting the lows the other day down at 140. We're back up at 149. But again, we're at these levels of resistance and we're getting rejected. And I think everyone right now is expecting like a pretty decent continuation of the buy. It's just not going to happen. It's toasted. If I'm to draw you this level here, that's the first level. The next level that we would get rejected from would be around here, somewhere around $106,000. So we're currently at one level, which is $104,500. The next one would be at $107,000, somewhere in that range right there. That's the very peak, the very top of what this range could possibly get to before a breakout, and that would be the point at which, if you were going to place a short position here, you would set your stop loss just above that level there, and that way, if it did break outwards, you're not going to lose any more money and you're out of the trade by that point. However, from my perspective right now, opening a short at these levels at 104,500 and holding that short position down to about $90,000, I think that that's going to be the play. I don't think it'll be immediate. I think it'll take a few days. But I think that sometime mid next week, we're probably headed downwards. Again, I could end up eating my words here, but you know what the nice thing is? It doesn't matter, because I already have a crypto portfolio. So if the market goes up, great, I've made money. If the market goes down, great, I make money because I'm shorting, and I have a strong short bias right now. And I feel like people's short biases, they come, they go, but mine's been pretty consistent now for a while. I believe the market's high, and I believe that taking profit is wise, and I believe that we are somewhere near a local top, and I believe that sell in May and go away has worked for the past like 8 years. So why would you bet against sell in May and go away? The opportunity to sell has gone. You could have sold it at $109,000. There'll be people holding out for selling at $109,000. If it gets to 107, people won't sell. The price will go back down. Then they'll be forced to panic sell down at 90k, and then after that point, Bitcoin will run to 150k. We'll see what actually happens, but I do have a bit of a theory that Bitcoin kind of runs down throughout summer, really gets people feeling a bit bearish and sad again, and then they just start pumping markets like crazy. Ultimately, all of this is going to come down to, can Trump get his big beautiful bill passed? And will the Fed cut rates? Because if the Fed cuts rates and Trump gets his bill passed, then yeah, sure, markets are going to rock it. And you want to be long in that scenario, don't you? But you can always place the long position after that's happening. You're going to have ages of a bull market. It's not like a bull market just lasts a day, is it? So anyway, those are my thoughts right now. I am actually really tired. I'm sure that you can actually probably tell that based off of the effort in this video. But if you have enjoyed it, I really appreciate you sparing 10 minutes of your day to watch me babble on about crypto, and I hope it benefits you. If it does, drop a like on it. Do you like this woman? I actually think it's creepy as hell. Imagine this, you wake up at night and you wake up next to this woman just staring at you. Anyway, if you enjoy this woman or you enjoy my videos, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget, of course, the BYBIT link in today's video description. Check it out. If you're from the UK, US, or Europe, use Bluffin. You'll find it linked in today's video description. It's very similar to BYBIT. Pretty soon there'll be a Bluffin card as well, but you can only get one if you're on the link in today's video description. Have a great day. See you in a bit. Ciao.